Off the top at noon, a water main break leaves behind a mess in downtown St. Louis, flooding streets and garages and just blocks away from the Dome at America Center. This video near the corner of Lucas and 13th Street. This video coming from Drone 4, powered by Renewal by Anderson. And good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for News 4 at noon. I'm Maurice Drummond. The water has since been turned off, but the City of St. Louis Water Division is issuing a precautionary boil advisory for portions of downtown. Now, if you live or work south of Palm, west of Interstate 70, north of Choteau, and east of Jefferson, you are asked to boil water for 3 minutes before consuming or using it for cooking. So News 4 does have live team coverage this noon. Our Julia Avery is hearing from downtown residents who are trapped in their garages by the water. But first, we're going to start with Damon Arnold. And Damon, you're learning about this water main break. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, I'm down here off of 13th and Lucas. I want to get out of the way so I can show you what we're seeing. If you see where that ground is broken up, that's where we're learning that a 36-inch water main break happened around 7:30 this morning. At least that's when we were called out. We know we spoke to residents in this neighborhood who described it as a river of water. But the St. Louis Water Department isn't certain of the cause this afternoon. They believe that it could be from an aging system, which is approximately 100 years old. Now, the water department has isolated that break and restored water, but some residents weren't able to get off their doorsteps this morning, nor get out of their garages where their cars were submerged. Now, News 4 caught up to 2 of those who said they were caught in the middle of all the action and were completely caught off guard.
I called into work and I'm like, I can't come in, I don't have a boat, like I can't drive.
You know, I ran out here, squint down the stairs, looked in the garage, and it was probably about knee height. So came out here through the front door and just saw the water rushing down the road.
Now, as we just stated, there is currently a boil order in place for most of the downtown area. That order will be in place for at least 24 hours. So go ahead and keep an eye on your KMOV mobile news app to receive all of the developments with the repairs happening in this area. I'm reporting live in downtown St. Louis. Damon Arnold, News 4.
All right, Damon, thank you very much. We're also hearing reports that water was literally up to people's knees. And this is new video of the flooding inside one parking garage. We're reaching out to restaurants downtown. Owners that we talk to as well tell us that they're staying open, but they're giving out bottles of water to customers. News 4's Julia Avery, she's going to join us as she continues our team coverage from downtown. And Julia, what are people dealing with right now down there?
Yeah, Maurice, they're really getting to work here down on Lucas Avenue because just 2 hours ago we were able to get our camera crews, our News 4 crews, right up into those parking garages right there underneath these apartment complexes. And that's where we saw water cars half submerged into water below these lofts here on Lucas Avenue behind Rosalita's on Washington Avenue. Now, earlier, as I said, we were closer. We got this video that you're seeing now, and people were standing around watching as they knew their cars were inside these parking garages submerged in water. We could hear the car alarms going off from down there. And I talked to some of these people who lived in these lofts, and they tell me that their internet is out, the elevators are also out, but the power is on. Now, one man said that this morning he left to go take his dog on a walk. He said he came back 30 minutes later and the street was filled with water. When did you realize my car's down there?
Oh, it hit me pretty fast because our garage already fights with flooding and we have a pump down there. And then, of course, a little while later came back and you could see the water level. It's up to the ceiling in the garage. Those are all flood totals and there's probably 8 or 10 cars down there and I'm sure they're completely underwater right now.
Now, you just heard him say 8 to 10 cars. He's talking about his specific parking garage. But on Lucas, as you go west, there are more parking garages and they get deeper and deeper, some of them all the way up to the ceiling. So there could potentially be dozens of cars out here completely submerged in water. So the question leads, who is liable for these cars? Now, that is something that News 4 crews are working to get answered for you today. So keep a close eye on your News 4 app for any updates. Live downtown, Julia Avery, News 4.